Hello guys, welcome to another Brawl Stars video. As you can tell by the title, this video is gonna be a 9-win streak that me and my bandmates had, and we were extremely dominant. It was like really fun to play these matches with my bandmates. And over the last few times that there's been Brawl Ball, I've been playing Mortis and I've gotten really dominant with him in Brawl Ball. And I see why he's really the best character to play in Brawl Ball. Especially like this, when you're able to master the one dash dribble. If you see an opening to their goal or they make a mistake and you do the one dash dribble, you can get to their goal really fast and really quickly. And it's just really fun to play Mortis in Brawl Ball because he's just so good and so overpowered in this game mode. With him, a lot of the time you can single-handedly carry your team by scoring both goals really quickly. Like right here, the El Primo made a mistake of being too close, so I just out-dribble everybody. But this team composition right here is probably the best one I've seen on this map. It's like since we just got on a 9-win streak. The general thing we did is have Tara use her Vortex and try and grab as many enemies as possible. And then right when the enemies are in the vortex, you see that they're in the vortex. As the Mortis, you want to use that one dash dribble to go to their goal as fast as possible, because they're going to be, usually your Tara, what you want to do is throw the vortex and trap them away from where the path of your Mortis is going to go, so that the Mortis can just have a clear path to the goal. It works really well because right when you see Tara throw her vortex, you as the Mortis know that you can just dash towards the goal without them doing anything and score really fast. And then right here at the start, you just go to the left or right a little bit, grab the ball, and use the one dash to go back towards your base so they can't kill you. And then what I like to do as the Mortis is just stay right here on the left side in the bush while my teammates get their supers up and distract them and get them to low enough health. The El Primo on this team composition is just for the tank and his ability to do a good amount of damage to the enemy tank. Because on this map and on this game mode in general, you always need a tank who can like distract your enemies and then let the Mortis break free. And then the El Primo can also do his trick shot where he just kicks the ball towards the goal and jumps right on the ball. It's very effective if your Mortis is dead, and also to stop them from scoring a goal. But for this strategy to be very effective, you have to learn how to do the one dash Mortis dribble. You can't use 2 dashes to get to the ball, like I said in my previous Brawl Ball Mortis video. And how you dribble with just 1 dash is very simple. All you do is when you kick the ball, instead of tapping to kick the ball then dashing, you want to double tap really quickly. If you double tap, you're both going to kick the ball and dash at the same time. And right when the ball lands on the ground, like midway from when you kick the Mortis dash, you're gonna land right on top of the ball when it falls on the ground. So you're gonna get possession of the ball right away, and it's much better than wasting 2 dashes to get to the ball. And it's a much better way to move the ball up the field. Like this, I saw an opening, so I went for it. And I almost got the goal, and my teammate was able to do the finish. But yeah, basically what you do with the strategy and all the roles for the different characters is Mortis, you're the goal scorer. You have to grab the ball at the start and run back towards your spawn, and then just sit back and wait till the enemy makes a mistake. When you see an opening towards their goal, you go for it. And you have to learn the one dash dribble because it really improves your game with Mortis. And then your Tara, what they're gonna do is try and charge up their super, get all that chip damage at the beginning once your Mortis is just in the back chilling. And once that happens and they get their super, you as a Terra, you want to give a signal to your Mortis that you're going to use your super on the enemy. And right when they use the super on the enemy, the Mortis, you're going to charge up as fast as possible with the 1-dash dribble and attempt to score a quick goal while they're in the vortex and can't do anything to you. And then your El Primo is your damage dealer slash tank. You want to use him as the guy who distracts your enemy while dodging their shots to try and get close to them and kill them. And the El Primo can also break the walls near their goal post. You want to do this because it allows the Mortis to use 3 different slots to try and get to the goal, not just the 2 choke points that are present at the start of the map. But then you also have to realize that this strategy that we just did doesn't have too much damage per second. Terra is just a poke character that prevents them from regenning and use her more for her super ability, while the El Primo, he has a good amount of damage per second, but you have to get really close for him to work. And he's really good at that because for the enemy to score a goal on you, they do have to come close. And then Terra, she also has good damage if you can get close like a Shelly, but she doesn't have as good of the damage as Shelly. And of course, Mortis, you don't want to use him as a damage dealer. You want to just try and dribble your opponents to score a goal. You want to be the Cristiano Ronaldo of your team. So how do you guys beat those challenges of not having too much damage per second on your team? What you guys want to do is not give up ball possession. You want to give up as little ball possession as possible. Tell your teammates when you go into a room to not kick the ball towards your enemy. This is a mistake I always see people making. If you give up ball possession, you're just giving up a chance for the enemy to score. You're going to let them have like a chance to score. You want to keep ball possession as much as possible. So if your El Primo or your Terra gets the ball and they need to attack, don't have them throw the ball right at your opponent. You usually want them to just kick the ball to the left or to the right because your opponent isn't going to get it, and once you kill them, you can just go to the left and grab it yourself. And with Mortis, if you master the 1-tap dribble, you're usually not going to give up possession yourself. Because right when the ball lands, you're already going to be at the ball and grab the ball as soon as it lands on the ground. There's really only one character that you might have problems against playing with this strategy, and that is Shelly. Because if you go against a good Shelly, they might be good at defending and not letting you flank them. And if they have their supers charged up and they hit you, like, you're not gonna keep your single dribble. So you have to watch out for a Shelly with their super because they're really good at defending the goal. Especially from Mortises if they're trying to flank. So generally, against a Shelly, what you want to have your teammates do is try and bait the Shelly to use their supers on them. Because once they don't have their supers, you can try and have your Mortis push and flank them. Because they're not as effective when they don't have their supers charged up. Alright guys, there's still like 4 more clips to be played here. Because as I showed in the title, we had a 9-win streak with this strategy. But that's all the tips and tricks I have to show you about this strategy. So I'm just going to leave you guys with the rest of the clips. And some of the clips are insane, especially the last 2 when we got the 8 and 9 wins on the end. Because both of them went to overtime and both of them had some insane clutch moments where we had some great saves and then scored some great goals at the end. So if you guys want to keep watching the rest of the win streak and learn some more tips and tricks and other different scenarios that we go against when using this strategy, just keep watching and you won't be disappointed with the quality of these clips. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I always upload right now every single day, So if you enjoy the content, just hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And as always guys, peace.
You